All right, we got OEM crankshaft seal, and this is it. It looks greasy, doesn't it? Oh, wait a minute. I thought they sent me a bad seal. I was gonna bitch, guys. But it's just grease. There's a layer of grease on this seal. This seal came pre-greased. The other ones did not. That's interesting. See? You can see a little bit right there. Wow. Huh. Well, there you go, guys. OEM Honda crankshaft seals have their own grease. Or they come with their own grease, rather. That's cool. I'll take it. The other ones, the one I definitely would have taken the grease on. The first one, I didn't know what the fuck, I didn't know what I was doing. All right. J Series crank. This is our press. First one worked great from 3D Auto Tool. This is where I had my presses made. Wasn't bad. Decent price. We're gonna get the oil and we're gonna do what we did before. I forgot about this sucker. The infamous Honda crank bolt, crankshaft bolt. This thing has been the woe of many a mechanic from what I've read and seen online. People have said they've had some serious trouble with it. I'll tell you how I got mine off. I happen to have a impact gun, impact wrench. It's a decent one, and I think it's a 3/8 drive. But anyways, it's a decent one, and I was able to zip it off relatively quickly. It's a battery powered one, and it took it off pretty quick. So that's the way to go if you're gonna take these off. But make sure you have a full battery charge, or at least a relatively good impact socket wrench gun. If you don't, it's going to be trouble. All right. We're going to slide it on. Just like we did before, we're going to find a spot here. Maybe. Where we can film. Okay. One thing you do want to do for sure before you work on the crank shaft is you're gonna want to clean around the where the seal sets, the insert for the seal. I just did a little bit, and I had got a fair amount of debris, like not debris, but like dirt and grease. Here, I'll show you. And I had already cleaned this prior. So yeah, make sure it's clean for sure, because that seal, it needs to be cleaned to work properly. So yeah, we're ready to go. I'll show you each step in the way. I don't have as easy of a way to film down here, so this is going to be more like just touch and go. I think I got some fairly good footage though for you guys up top of the one seal that's actually seated real well. Let's try to get this one to seat as good. Now, the 3D printer guy had told me that he wasn't 100% sure that this was the right tool, the right tool for this particular engine. But said he was almost positive because the camshaft ones were correct. So, we're not 100% sure on this. Let's just kind of take it up and give it a little test drive, huh? See what it, well, how about this? Let's see what it looks like with the seal. Yeah. That looks all right. I think it's going to work, guys. So, the next shots you're going to see are going to be getting all set up. Oh, by the way, I was going to dump some oil on this one, but I think it's going to be really hard because the lip of that part where the seal actually goes around, it doesn't come out past the cover, the back cover of the timing belt area right there. See? So it's going to be really hard. I don't know if there's if it sticks out at all to actually get oil on it. So I'm going to soak some oil on like a rag or a paper towel or something and get it all oiled up that way. And then we'll oil the seal up as well. I see there's some old oil laying right down in there. I'm going to try to soak that up and get that out of there too. So, all right. Hey, all, Matt, Midnight Motors. Just to give you an update, my hands are all oily, by the way, so I can't really play with my phone too much. I just picked it up to give you this update. So, to get that seal to stay long enough for me to get the pusher on it, the press, I had to like douse that thing in oil, and then it would kind of stick. I thought about maybe trying grease, but I wasn't real sure. That would probably maybe screw the seal up or something, especially if it was lithium, had lithium in it. So maybe don't go that route. But I got it real oily, the seal, even though technically you're supposed to just do the shaft, I think. But that's probably just what people just say. I don't know. Like if you're super anal about the rules, but I'm not. Anyways, we got it on there, and we have the pusher on it, the press, and the Honda crank pulley bolt is on there. Now all we need is our wrench, and we're good to go. Our breaker bar in this case, and we're good to go. Oh, one more thing. What we're doing is we're going to try to make the seal flush with the timing belt cover, the back timing belt cover for this crank pulley bolt. And then we'll have a point of reference. That way, if like one part's flush and another part's not, we'll know the seal's not seated flat. So we're going to try to make the seal flush with that metal part as it's pushing in. So I'll show you what I mean once I get the seal pushed down further. It's not down far enough yet. It's a terrible place for filming. If I happen to knock this one off a TDC, it won't be so bad because the Woodruff key slot, that slot is basically lines up with that arrow. So that is the alignment for the camshaft. And it only has to go around one time, and it's good. The other ones up there, if the camshaft goes around once, those ones up there only go around half. So you get like the whole 180 out sort of deal. So this down here is going to be easier to adjust. It's not going to be so sensitive. And I'm going to feel a little bit safer if I move it off just a little bit. Might as well let you guys get some shots of the action while it's easy to film. This is it so far. We're pressing the seal in. There's our seal. It's not all the way in yet. It still goes in a little bit, but I wanted to check and make sure that it wasn't too out of whack, because like I said, I used oil to hold it in place long enough to get my seal press on, and then I went to town. I'm trying to use this metal bit here around the edge as my point of reference. So if it's flush with that, or in this case, a little bit under that, I'm going to say that that's even, right? I'm going to try to keep to that point. So as I feel my finger along the way and feel that edge there, as long as it doesn't give way and become flush in this case, or if the edge becomes too extreme, then I'll know that it's not right. In this case though, the edge feels relatively the same the whole way around. I know this is kind of like not the best way of doing it, you know, but I don't really have a mic or anything on me. I don't even know if I could use one in here. I don't know what tool you would have. And one that I don't have. All right. I'm going to push this in the rest of the way and we'll take a look at it. All right, guys. For good or for ill, we're going to go ahead and crank this this seal press in the rest of the way. We got our breaker bar. We have our 19 millimeter. And here we go. Whoop. I think it's the wrong way. Yeah.